Alright, here we are. New MythoGaming, and we're playing Spyro Re-Ignited Trilogy.
You fucked up our own title, Brent, god damn it!
They don't know, because I edited it out. No. No, I fucked up because I forgot I've already got a save file. Alright. I mean, we should probably start with the first one. Just makes sense, right?
You forgot the best one of them all. The fourth one.
What fourth one? There is no fourth one.
Oh, right. Right. Yeah, that's true. So, I don't know what the fuck I played. What?
The worst Spyro game of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one, that was my first Spyro game.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age,
Mostly peaceful.
we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14?
I've never played the
What about this
PS1 games,
Gnasty Gnorc character? Now,
but I've seen comparisons. This thing, like at least as far as the graphics go, this thing's a complete glow up.
Oh yeah.
Simple?
Hey, look, he's got motivational posters everywhere.
Oh god.
Besides, he is ugly. Ugly?
I love how his motivation basically boils down to dragons called me names.
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
Hi, Tom Kenny. He actually did not voice Spyro in the first game.
Right, I know that.
Yeah, it was Carlos Alazraki, I think that's how his name is pronounced. Yeah, 90s kids will know him as Rocco. And Mr. Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents.
Releasing me, Spyro. Free
Right.
dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Gnasty Gnorc? I'm going
Honestly,
after him.
Tom Kenny is
Find
Spyro.
dragons first. That's all I can
Oh
do.
yeah.
Do you know that there was a reboot? It was like a reboot series where Spyro was voiced by Elijah Wood.
I did not know that. That's weird. That's really weird.
No, yeah, no, that's real. Like Legend of Spyro, that's the one.
Oh, the game, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I do vaguely remember that. Weren't they trying to be a little... Didn't have like a more mature art style?
It was also, yeah, it was trying to be darker and edgier and more like, and because we got Elijah Wood, it's more like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I think I vaguely remember that. I think I actually played that, but it was so long ago now. But
Some people,
but I will,
there are some people who
Yeah,
like it, but yeah.
well, I will take Legend of Spyro and the fourth Spyro game
Where's Gnasty
over
Gnorc? I'll torch you.
the
Your horns on, Spyro. You
The-
have much to learn.
the version of Spyro that looks like he's like lacking a chromosome.
His name is Sparks.
You talking about the
Yeah.
one they used for Skylanders?
Keep an eye on
Yeah,
him.
yeah, that
See
one.
what I mean?
Yeah, Down syndrome Spyro. Yeah, I will take the worst Spyro game over Down syndrome.
Ooh, missed one. I love how these guys are just total cowards and run away.
Oh yeah.
Hey Okay, Spyro. Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
I also love how they just gave every dragon a different design. Like, no two dragons look alike in this game.
Yeah, didn't they all look the same in the original?
I guess I can't comment on that, but I wouldn't be surprised if they all looked very similar in the old one.
Alright.
But yeah.
I do remember when the trailers came out for the new Spyro and they showed like Alora the Fawn. Like, I actually drew her. I thought she was cute.
Yeah.
It was safe. It was safe for work.
Oh, yeah. Even your degeneracy knows its limits. You know, here's another fun fact. Do you know who made the Spyro games?
Who? It was Insomniac?
Yeah, and guess what they went on to?
Spider-Man.
Well, yes, but also Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's like these companies were putting out like icon after icon, and then it's like,
Well,
when was the last time we got a new iconic video game character?
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro.
Haven't you
Begin
heard?
exploring by
Last of
gliding
Us
to
is the
next
most
area
iconic
with the
game that ever
balls.
was.
Use the right stick to get a good look.
Yeah. Okay, real talk though, like, people really get up in arms over like the Last of Us Part 1 remake, like, oh, it's a complete remake. Like, oh, it counts. And it's like, dude, they're like, oh, you don't complain about Resident Evil 1, and it's like, have you seen the leaps and bounds technology in just the 6 years between those games? Like between the RE1 remake and, you know, it's like what has really changed about modern gaming since 2013, other than looking a lot nicer? It's like, what really has changed?
I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing.
Honestly.
Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing
Yeah, exactly.
the jump button at the very top of your jump?
I mean, at least between the Re-Ignited and the original Spyro games, there's like a noticeable difference.
Okay, well, yeah, this is a very, very well done remake. Like.
I mean, and also like they also knew enough not to futz with the gameplay. Like it's more.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure if you went from the PS1 one to this, like at least from a gameplay perspective, you wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, was this Vicarious Visions or was that
Vicarious Visions did crash. This was Toys for Bob.
Oh yeah, I like Toys for Bob. Like just hand them like any old property, like, because it's obvious they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I actually think one of my favorite Toys for Bob games was when they did Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam on like PS2 and the PS2 version. Like, that was like a solid game.
Was that around when Neversoft stopped making the games?
They were still making the games. This was like, I think this was like in between, like, probably between American Wasteland and Project 8.
Project what?
Project 8.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here?
They're
He's a thief,
Neversoft's
and he's
last
stealing
Tony
the
Hawk
dragon
game
egg.
was
You've
Proving
got to
Ground.
track him down and get that egg! Run! Run!
Which I think is an underrated game, honestly. Because there's a lot of cool cool things about it. I really like the gameplay. I really like the soundtrack. The older games will always, have a special place in my heart.
Oh yeah, the older games, like when they came out, they were just a lot more fresh.
Oh yeah. Okay. So they were planning on making like a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake.
Yeah.
But that got like shit canned with like the whatever buyout, I think, from Activision. And it's like, that makes me so mad.
I can imagine.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Because no, the Tony Hawk games are like my jam. Like,
through the pause menu.
I had to hunt down the original PS1 games and play them on a PlayStation 2 console, because I love those games so much. I have all of them, and it's too bad you can't make it available now. I'm sure due to licensing issues with the music.
Yeah.
That's the thing that sucks about it. You can't play those. You can't get those games on modern platforms.
Yeah, that was that. Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of a weird thing, but one of the coolest features about those games is also one of their biggest weakness.
The soundtrack.
I mean, yeah, it's cool that they got it's cool that they have those bands in there, but you can't. But having a licensing deal means you can only keep those games in print for so long.
Yeah, the Tony Hawk's game's biggest weakness is time, and that's the most tragic thing, because they play great, and they're fantastic. The soundtrack's fantastic, but just God.
You can't make them. You can't reprint them because of the licensing deal.
Yeah, shit. Grand Theft Auto 4 on PC had the radio stations butchered because licensing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I advocate for preserving physical media.
Yeah, same. Like that thing with Final Space. Like, I never even watched a single episode, but I mean, like, I think it's just shitty what's happening to it.
Right. Yeah, didn't it have to do with, like, all those animation, well, because there's a bunch of animated shows that were sort of getting shit canned.
Yeah. Like, Discovery's just slashing them left and right. And the worst part is like,
I wasn't sure if you
like, unless you downloaded the video files, those shows are gonna be lost forever.
Did you see that the creator of Uncle Grandpa, what he posted on his Twitter?
I think something about him being the one to survive the purge.
No, he posted a picture of Uncle Grandpa with a gun in his mouth.
Wow.
No shit. the creator and the voice of Uncle Grandpa.
That is just... I don't know what to make of that.
Look, I didn't really like the show, but it's like you can't help but feel bad.
Well, yeah, no. Well, yeah.
I will say,
doing they put their heart and souls into that show, and sure, I might not have liked it, but doesn't mean it deserves to be erased.
Good morning. I'm gonna blow my brains out. Bye, Pizza Steve. God.
Like, you know, I know these games weren't made to be difficult, but just like, wow.
Like it's too easy.
Well, this is the first world.
Yeah.
You gotta get the player acclimated to how it plays first. So of course they're gonna handle you with kid gloves. And once you get into the other worlds, then the enemies really start putting up a fight.
Okay, so yeah, even when I was little and I would play like Spyro 4,
Yeah.
like I knew about the glitch to where you could get to the final boss from like the get-go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was little, but I knew about it. Because I was just messing around and all of a sudden I was doing the glitch.
Hold up, did I find all the dragons in that? Shit, I missed one. I missed one of the dragons. I don't know why, but this game triggers some kind of OCD impulse in me. I have to find all those gems. I gotta find all those dragons. And I'm not gonna rest until I do.
I like the seamless transition though.
I mean, you can still see the loading bit.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's still...
Yeah.
It at least gives the illusion of being seamless, though.
Yeah. Almost seamless. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what still impresses me to this day is Jack and Daxter, the original. 2 and 3 kind of had more obvious loading things with those rooms you would go into.
Oh, yeah.
But the first game was built pretty much perfectly to where, you know, where they could seamlessly make it look like, yeah.
Like it was just one big world.
Oh yeah. And I mean, and Jack and Daxter came out like a couple months before Grand Theft Auto 3, and Grand Theft Auto 3 still had loading screens between cities, or between sections of the city.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Oh God, when was the last time you had video games outright tell you, outright speak and say, "Oh, use the action button to do this"? I miss that in games. I remember like the PS1 Spider-Man, where you'll have Black Cat telling you, "Use the action button to blah blah blah."
Yeah. I don't know. Nowadays it's all done with button prompts.
Well, yeah. You have to make it seamless and immersive.
It's a freaking video game, man.
Right, yeah. I also miss when games didn't have to hold your hand. I played the first two Siphon Filter games recently. Siphon Filter 2, I fell in love with it, honestly.
I just realized that Gnorc had a bucket on his head for a helmet.
Yes.
I only now just noticed that. I think the only reason why we got remakes of Spyro but not Ratchet and Clank is because Insomniac doesn't own Spyro like they do Ratchet and Clank.
I mean, we technically got a remake of Ratchet and Clank, but it was so watered down and made safe.
Are you talking about the kind of sort of reboot that's also a kind of sort of tie-in to that movie that nobody remembers?
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, it's like, it was so completely watered down.
About the only neat thing about that game was that Insomniac gave themselves the perfect way to hand-wave the whole narrative. They had the entire story be narrated by Captain Quark.
Right.
Basically making him the ultimate unreliable narrator. So
Yeah, I will give them that.
Yeah, that's the only thing. And that kind of saves it.
I've heard mixed things about Rift Apart.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
I have not played Rift Apart, but then again, I don't own a PlayStation.
Right.
From what I've heard, it's not that bad.
Right.
I saw cutscenes, and I kind of liked what I saw, although I'm kind of asking myself, why does Rivet have to be voiced by Jennifer Hale? Like, nothing against her, but it's like, does she have to be in everything these days?
Right. She was. Oh yeah, we were talking. Oh yeah. This one, Spider-Man earlier. Yeah, she voiced Black Cat in both like the animated series and the game.
Yeah.
I do like. Do you remember when people were freaking out over Rivet? It's like
Not really.
someone talking about Rivet.
Honestly, no, I don't, because it's like
Oh yeah, there was like
I was probably paying so little attention to what was going on at that time, and because like I only recently kind of got into Ratchet and Clank.
okay, yeah, there's okay. I think it was at least just one person. It was like some development saying she was completely. Are you kidding me? But how this design?
Spyro, my friend. How about a hint on
This
the
design is over. Is what? Because she has no sleeves.
At the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Well, that's how you do it. I forgot how to do that. There we go. I have a hard time believing that Rivet is actually supposed to be like the alternate universe version of Ratchet, because it's like They established in one of the other games that the reason why Ratchet's the last Lombax in the galaxy is because all the other Lombaxes self-exiled to another dimension, and Ratchet was left behind.
Right.
So I'm thinking to myself, why couldn't the same happen to Rivet?
Yeah.
One thing I did,
You know what?
although
Oh,
there was one thing I felt was kind of a missed opportunity in that game. Do you remember like how they gave Dr. Nefarious this running gag where every time he would lose his shit, he'd glitch out and play audio from a soap opera he likes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that never happened in Rift Apart.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. I just a pretty good running gag, cause
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
I mean, let's face it. Do you want to hear it?
Right.
Here we are.
Oh, I played Speaking of remasters, I played Crash Trilogy and Crash 4. Yeah, Crash 4 is really good.
I don't remember there being a Crash 4.
It was like brand new. Crash 4. It's about time.
Oh wait, yeah, now I remember the one. Yeah, the one where Tana got the makeover that nobody really liked.
Oh yeah, that. Gameplay wise, I really liked it. Right, because they tried to make it like woke and shit. It's like
I wouldn't call I wouldn't call the design woke, just to current day.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress.
Yeah.
That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Huh. Spyro never run into trouble.
Right.
You know what's also kind of interesting? All the dragons you free are bipedal, but Spyro is quadrupedal.
Oh yeah, huh?
And they never bother explaining that.
Maybe they walk on all fours when they're young, like Spyro.
I mean, that's kind of what my headcanon is too. Okay, not this one. We've already done this. Already done this one. I know there is one other stage hidden behind this waterfall. And this one's a flying stage.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, these were some of the hardest stages I had to do.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a way to beat the timer. But God, is it a bitch. Bitch to navigate.
Yeah. Oh, I remember being so frustrated with the flying levels in Spyro 4.
Yeah, but that was because those were barely ass functional.
Yeah. I can imagine this is a lot better.
Yeah, this time when it fails, it's not because of the game. This is because, you just suck.
Right.
Like I said, it took me multiple tries to figure out the most efficient way to get all these challenges. But it was still pretty damn frustrating.
Right.
Damn it! This is gonna take a while. Yeah.
Sure, we can trim down some of this.
Yeah. Maybe. Depends on... I might actually keep some of it in if I think the footage is good enough.
Ah, okay.
We'll see. We'll see. If it takes me more than 3 tries to get this, then I'll definitely edit it out. Alright, here we go. 2 more.
Oh shit.
Here we go. Yes!
Oh,
No.
Clint, like clutch timing.
Yup.
Holy shit.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, unlike Enter the Dragonfly, when you fail the flying stage here, it's because of you. It's your own fault.
Right.
It's more like just you better get good. Let's see.
You know, I've had people call me an elitist when I said that about artwork. When I tell them to practice.
Well, it's kind of no other.
Flash, do
I
that
don't see
again.
how that's elitist. It's really the only way to get better.
Portal behind me.
I mean,
You can challenge
some.
him
Yeah, yeah.
if you
I mean,
feel you
sure,
are
some
ready.
people are going to be more naturally gifted out of the gate, but you still got to practice.
Yeah. That's what gets me. And like, I mean, okay. You can do this. Post edit. Where I can send you like a drawing of like compare a drawing of mine from like 10 years ago, and then to something I've done recently. It's like that's through practice. And I guarantee you it's the same way with gaming.
Yeah, like I said, it's just how it's kind of how it is with most things.
Well, yeah. It's like that's it's not an elitist idea to, you know, like when they tell you get good. Yeah.
Pretty much. That fucking dog.
Is that a neighbor's dog?
No, it's the dog in the game.
Oh. Oh shit! I thought that was like a
Gnasty
real dog
Gnorc
barking
put one
in
of
the
his
background.
most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
No.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
I've beaten him before. He does not.
Yeah.
He's just a sheep.
Wake up, people.
Just, you gotta be fast with those dogs. He's just a sheep on stilts. See? Does that look like it had any tricks?
Right.
Yeah, like, I guess, but this is a game that was made for kids. And it's the first world. It's the first boss. You can't really expect it to be that difficult.
Right.
I mean, like Spyro games are fun, but they're really simple. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I saw a commercial for the first Spyro game. Like they made like a whole series of these things with like the sheep. Like there's one where, like there was one commercial where a sheep chains itself to the front entrance of a game store to protest the sale of Spyro because Spyro keeps torching sheep. Oh yeah, they're pretty funny.
Not PETA approved. Even though
No.
PETA would probably torch him anyway.
Alright.
Yeah, I got him.
Wow! I see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro. You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. Are you ready to go?
And I think that's a good spot to leave off. And once he touches down, and then we'll call it good.
Right. Oh, wow.
Oh, crap, I forgot something. You can control Spyro when he's flying and during the loading screens. Like, you can make him, like, kind of maneuver a little bit. It's not a lot, but you can do it a little bit.
Yeah.
Better save, better... Alright. Alright, we will see you guys all next time.
Alright. See ya.